I thought it was time for a channel update. It's been about 3 months since I started the new channel, and I think we are growing strength by numbers. We're slowly growing a fan base again after we ditched the reaction crowd. We're finally back on track. So, before I start the video, comment below your favorite part on my channel, and also comment below what you have picked up this week. It was indeed my birthday yesterday, and boy oh boy did I go shopping. First of all, let's talk about the album reviews on this channel. See, I started off this channel with album reviews. I've decided to, leave the album reviews behind, do more of like the top 10 album rankings, and also just fun videos. Now, the album reviews will be still here, but in case you don't know my channel, in case you don't know how I run, the newer releases will be featured on Discovery. That's right, everything will be featured on Discovery, the new releases, and during the week we'll be doing rankings, top 10s, best metal albums of a particular year as well. I'm going to start that. The first year will be 2004, I think. I'm pretty excited with the direction of the channel is going. We're at 328 subs, I think, at the moment. I don't really want to grow big like I did before. That was a little bit overwhelming, so I'm actually glad you guys have stuck around. If you enjoy my content, just make sure you drop a like to support my channel. But you know what? Let's get on with the CD collection update. First of all, I got Deep Purple. This album is okay album. I do enjoy Deep Purple. I think they are a pretty fucking consistent band. Just overall pretty good album. Hip Boots, One Night in Vegas, The Surprising, Johnny's Band. Ian Gillan is on this album, and it's a pretty good album. I feel it's better than their latest album, which was Whoosh. I'm a bit reluctant to actually collect Whoosh. I think Whoosh is probably the weakest release, but yeah, Infinity's a pretty solid LP for what it is. Next up is an absolute fucking classic, one of the best concept albums of all fucking time, according to a lot of people. We're talking about Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. This is a really awesome album. Now, I did listen to this last night. I listened to it last night, and I just love how every single song blends into each other. Like, there's no stopping at all. Breathe, On the Run, Time, The Great Gig in the Sky. Just so many fantastic fucking classic songs on it. Money, Brain Damage, Eclipse. So overall, I'm pretty happy that I got Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon. Spoiler alert, Dark Side of the Moon is my favorite album by Pink Floyd. I am not a big fan of Pink Floyd, not that great of a fan. I do really enjoy Dark Side of the Moon, and I do actually enjoy The Wall. Pink Floyd is a band that I tried to get into, but the actual band hasn't clicked for me yet. But I got Dark Side of the Moon. I absolutely love that album. Next up is a brand new LP that was released a few months ago. We're talking about Warrior Path, The Mad King. This is a very good album. This has grown on me a lot. Now, I pre-ordered this. I pre-ordered this album before it was released, and it finally came today. But you know what? The album was slightly disappointing in my opinion. It was. But you know what? The LP actually grows on you. Songs like Beast of Hate, Don't Fear of the Unknown. This is more of a power metal album, incorporating more elements of heavy metal. Really do enjoy it. Really love his vocals on this. Love the beautiful guitar, intricate moments. Drumming is magnificent. Incorporates more of an epic feeling as well, but overall, Warrior Path, The Mad King is a pretty solid album for what it is. It might make it into one of my best metal albums of the year. I'm not too sure yet. It's a grower. Next up is a controversial album, polarizing album, divisive album. A lot of people don't like it, especially on this channel. We're talking about Nightwish, Human to Nature. This album has grown on me so damn much. I remember when I did a review for this album, I gave it like a 6 out of 10, and holy shit, the Nightwish community turned on me big time. But after listening to this LP a few more times, it's actually got a fucking booklet as well. Some beautiful artwork, beautiful photos, got the lyrics as well. Just a really solid album for what it is. Human to Nature, got great songs like Music, Noise, Shoemaker, Harvest, How's the Heart, love How's the Heart. Tribal's more thrashy. Endlessness is more doomy. Absolutely fucking love that. Yeah. Human to Nature Nightwish is a solid album for what it is. A lot of people don't like it. It's a grower. We've got another Nightwish album, Endless Forms Most Beautiful. This is featuring Floor Jansen on it. And it's also got an instrumental as well. There are two discs. One's the normal album, the other's the actual instrumental. The Greatest Show on Earth is my favorite Nightwish song, alongside with Ghost Love School. I love The Greatest Show on Earth. It is featured on this album. You got songs like Weak Fantasy, Yours is an Empty Hope. The only problem is the overall production on this. Production's not that great on Endless Forms Most Beautiful. I feel Human to Nature is a much more stronger album than Endless Forms Most Beautiful. But yeah, this album does fucking grow on you as well. And it's got Elan. Elan's amazing as well. Next up is Between the Buried and Me, Coma Ecliptic. I heard this album yesterday, and holy shit. I really enjoy Between the Buried and Me. They are becoming one of my favorite bands, and I love classics. Love the classics like Alaska. You got albums like Color, and then you got The Great Misdirect. So just so many good albums, and you know what? Coma Ecliptic is such a solid fucking album. Less Death Growls on this. Very proggy, this album. I love the odd time scenes, the beautiful guitar work, the emotion he conveys within his vocals. There are much more cleaner vocals on this album. But yeah, this was their latest release. This was released in 2015, and holy shit. 6 years now since Between the Buried and Me released new stuff. Sorry. Next up, we're talking about another polarizing album, Rammstein, and their self-titled album. This album has grown on me big time. Absolutely love it. I love the texture. The texture on this album feels so damn good. Songs like Deutschland, along with Radio, do Radio. Love that song. Sex, Puppe, Was ich liebe, Diamant, sounds more like Ohne dich, Tattoo, Hallo Man. Oh, this album actually grows on you big time. I feel this is better than Rosenrot. Rosenrot's so damn good. And so is Rammstein, self-titled. But yeah, it's definitely one of their weakest albums. It's better than Rosenrot in my opinion, but yeah, I really do enjoy their overall presentation of it. Just a fucking matchstick, but yeah. That matchstick is fire. We got Amon Amarth, Berserker. This was one of my favorite albums of 2019. Amazing songs like Crack the Sky, got songs like Fatness Gold. Then you got Vikings, Raise the Shield War, Hold the Front Line, Fight to Death. Shield War, when once again we can set our sails. The Berserker at Stamford fucking Bridge. I believe this is Quest for Metal's favorite song on Berserker. Just the overall story. It's got great storytelling. It really does. It's such a classic fucking album. Love it. This was Amon Amarth's latest album. And yeah, maybe this year, they're gonna release another album. Honestly, I cannot wait. I'm a huge Amon Amarth fan. And finally, we got a new album that was just being released, and it is one of my favorite black death metal albums, you could say. It is The Suffering Hour, The Cyclic Reckoning. People argue whether this is black or death metal. In my opinion, it's sort of black and death, you could say. Amazing songs like Strongholds of Awakening. Then you got Obscuration, The Foundations of Servitude. That guitar melody is so damn fucking good, it really is. Yeah, absolutely love it. Beautiful. It's basically a digipack as well. Got the CD, and it's got a booklet. The Foundations of Servitude would be one of my favorite songs of the year. 16 minutes it is. The guitar melody is so damn fucking good. The guitar work on this is so damn good. This album will grow on you big time. Suffering Hour, The Cyclic Reckoning, still one of my favorite albums of the year. That's it. Comment below what you collected. Do you like my new CDs or not? Or yeah. So yeah, like I said, album reviews will be on Discovery. We'll be doing more fun shit like album rankings, top 10 best metal albums of the year inspired by Bryce Talks Metal. Bryce inspired me to do a best metal albums of the year list, and that's going to be fun. We're going to do some album closer rankings. We're going to do some album opener rankings. We're also going to do an Anal Nathrak discography review. So if you like Anal Nathrak, stay tuned for that. Honestly, I cannot wait to get this channel growing. we are edging closer to 350 subs, moving on towards 400, and from then it should be a snowball effect, which will get to 1,000 in the next year or two. I'm not too sure. So yeah, keep discussion going in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite albums on that list, and maybe throw a few video ideas as well, what you want to see on this channel. Like I said, I'm not doing album reviews anymore. Album reviews will be on Discovery, the marquee show on this channel. And yeah, I don't bullshit around. I tell you how it is, alright? I'll tell you how it fucking is. And I will see you in the next one.